Alec Eskin. Jack Ainsley in the back controlling the camera. He may appear once or twice during our show. So, Alec, we are almost, I think we're halfway through our first year of our broadcasting season. We did the amazing girls basketball run, even the boys playoff push a little bit. What is your mind transitioning into the spring?
Well, first off, it was a great winter season. Both the boys and girls basketball teams did really well as the wrestling team. And now it's great to be back outside. Personally, I like the outdoors more than the indoors. And Garnet Valley is known for producing a lot of really good lacrosse players, and it should be an exciting year for both the boys and girls varsity lacrosse teams.
Now, both teams are pretty good teams in the Central League. I think they're the top two. And Garnet Valley has been beating every team to a pulp. And this is going to be a tough test. We just saw in the JV game that they barely sneaked by 5-4. Was there some ref issues there? Yes, absolutely. But Springfield shows that they are a dominant team. They came to play. What they do is they try to possess the ball. And compared to our fast-paced offense that we have in almost all of our sports, you see it in basketball that we just run the floor. And that's what we do here. And we train our kids to run. So it's going to be an interesting contest where slow-paced play versus the Jags fast-paced play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I prefer a fast-paced offense rather than what I call a half-court offense, because then you put the defense on their heels and they have trouble getting back, and you tire them out easily. And also Garnet Valley is lucky to have kids who are really fast, because one thing you cannot do is teach speed.
Yeah. And this team is full of freshmen. Usually, a lot of our teams are sophomore at the minimum for varsity. This team has a bunch of talented freshmen that we all know personally as well as athletically. To give a spotlight, Max Busenkel, 5 goals against Haverford, 2 assists last game. This kid's a stud. These freshmen are stud. This whole team's amazing.
Like the freshman class. They have a bunch of really good lacrosse players. I believe there are 5 or 6 freshmen on the varsity team, which is a rarity for any school, and it shows that this team has a very bright future and a lot of depth as well.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our interviews with Mr. Krautzel seem to be a success. So even though he's not here with us personally, I feel like we should keep it going a little bit. And we're going to call this Ben and Alex Debatable Topics. You ready?
Yep. Yeah, let's go.
All right. First question. Has Bryce Harper exceeded, met, or declined your expectations?
Well. I mean, like fan-wise, he's been way above. He has well exceeded my expectations, I should say. He's been bowing to the fans down in right field. He shows on social media and at games how much he loves Philadelphia and how much he's embraced this town too. And then let's get on field wise. He already has 2 home runs. He draws a lot of walks. Doesn't strike out. Well, he hasn't struck out a lot yet. And tonight there's actually this should be a game. It's currently not. It's currently a delay right now. But Phillies Nationals, Bryce Harper's first game back to Washington. I'd be excited to see that.
Second debatable question: are you happy, unhappy, or in the middle about the Eagles' acquisition of Jordan Howard?
Jordan Howard, I'm really happy about, because you desperately need a running back, and the best running back on your depth chart would either been Clement or Adams, and both showed they were not reliable last year. Jordan Howard has been consistent for the Bears, and he was on a team that had a 12-4 record and one of the most potent offenses in the NFL.
And last debatable question for you until we go to Jack for his little takes: are you happy, unhappy, or in the middle with the folding of the Alliance of American Football?
I just heard about that. I'm kind of sad about that, because I just like seeing these little highlights. However, I'm not surprised that it did not work out, because they tried this once before with the USFL, and just doesn't work when you don't have high quality play.
Thank you, Alec. Let's go to Jack, our other color commentator. And Jack, welcome. This is your last season of sports here at Garnet Valley. You recently committed to Shippensburg University.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, time to preview this night's game. This is your first ever lacrosse game commentating. You're going to see a fast-paced Jags offense and a slow-paced Springfield Cougar offense. What are you expecting today? Are you going to see high goals, low goals? What do you think?
I mean, if I've learned anything from watching Garnet Valley sports, I'm expecting greatness, and especially with the fast-paced, just theme of fast-paced offense that Garnet Valley runs with all the sports teams. I'd love it to be high-scoring, and I think especially what I've seen or what I've read from other Garnet Valley games, it should be high-scoring. And
All right, ready for your hot takes?
all right.
All right, first question. Are you worried, not worried, or confident? Or those are basically the same thing. So worried, in the middle, or not worried about the Giants' recent finalizing the deal of Russell Wilson?
I'm not. I don't know. I mean, you can speculate all that. I'm not worried. I feel like Russell Wilson should still be Russell Wilson. I think just things definitely fizzled out in Seattle, and things could get better. He. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here.
No, I don't either.
I mean, I could see it going. I could see it going both ways.
All right, second question. Do you think they will be out of business in 1 year, 2 years, or never the XFL?
I mean, I really hope. I don't know. I'd probably say one. Based on the alliance, I'd say 1 to 2 years. As much as it saddens me to say that, I love the concept of spring football, especially as big of an NFL fan as I am. Having that little break and being able to watch the sport that I love and have loved for many years.
All right.
It's nice.
Final question of the hot takes before we get started into tonight's action. Are you confident in the middle or not confident about the Flyers making the playoffs next season?
I'm in the middle. I think they have to figure something out. But also, if they hire Joe Quenneville, that will definitely rise my confidence up too. But it really is just gonna matter about the off season and and what happens when they put pucks to the ice.
All right. Thanks for your hot takes,
Yep.
and we are about to start tonight's action.
All right, thanks for having me.
All right. Welcome, Captains Me in the middle for tonight's contest. Springfield in yellow, Garnet in white. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get underway from the Mo. Adam Oldrati to face off for the Jags. Ball is down. Whistle is blown, and we're underway. Springfield wins the face-off. Little spread out. Shot right away. No good. Garnet Valley is closer. It'll be Garnet ball.
That was dangerous by Garnet Valley. They gave O'Connor a lane there to score, and with Springfield, you don't want to do that on a consistent basis.
Nick Van Horn out of net. Intercepted by the Springfield defense. However, the grounder is picked up by the Jags.
So far, a little bit of a sloppy start for Garnet Valley. but that was a nice play there by Morin to save that ball.
Springfield ball. Jake Morin hunting the defender down. Push from the front, that is legal.
Very aggressive move there, and great defense there by Bradley, being able to get the ball back and create a scoring opportunity for Garnet Valley.
Busenkel's in the game, number 26. Busenkel has it, goes to his left. Ryan Loudon, back to Busenkel. Great stick handling there, number 32, Bryce Stansfield.
Little bit of one of our statements before the game was that Garnet Valley was fast-paced and Springfield was not.
Busenkel with the assist to Mitch Lackman, and 1-0 Jags right out of the gate.
Nice shot there, a nice pass there by what I think Stansfield. It was Busenkill. All right, the can't really a little bit hard seeing it from up here, but a nice shot there. But nice assist by Busenkill, and great shot by
Lackman.
by Lackman. Yeah, it's beginning of the season, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still getting used to some new names.
Hopefully you'll get him by halftime. And
I'm sure I will.
hopefully. That would be bad. Face off in the middle. Springfield wins it again.
So far, Brumo for the midfielder for Springfield has been very aggressive on those face-offs, and winning those can create a lot of scoring opportunities and a lot of good things for any lacrosse team.
Van Horn has it at the goal. Nice catch by Dan Bradley.
I'm not, usually those long passes, I'm usually hesitant to do that because those are very liable for being intercepted. But nice job by Van Horn there, seeing a wide open Bradley.
Hunter Barr gets a grounder to Bryce Stansfield. Stansfield walking along the 40. Goes to Busenkel. Busenkel makes a move. He goes to Loudon. Morin pass to Stansfield. Stansfield is forced back.
Smith there was harassing Busenkill, and good defense by Springfield, of course. And they don't want to allow any goals for Garnet Valley.
And speaking of that, Lackman scores again. 2-0 Jags. 9:20 left to go in the first.
Yeah, knocking on wood here. This might be Lackman's night. So far he's been very assertive on offense and has given Garnet Valley a 2-0 lead early in the game.
Nice dish there. And a beautiful shot from Lackman, scoring both the game's goals. Springfield in bright yellow and Garnet in white.
Those
You can't miss that yellow jersey.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of those ugly Steeler uniforms, like what I call the Bumblebee uniforms.
Oh yeah, it does remind me of that.
Those never looked good. They looked more like they were for soccer rather than football.
I agree. Springfield, grounder there. A little scramble around the ball. And is picked up by Kevin Craig Jr.
Kevin Craig showing off his speed there by getting to that ball quickly and being able to create an opportunity for Garnet Valley on offense.
Hunter Barr. Back to Hunter Barr.
What I like from Garnet Valley right now is that they're not trying to force anything on offense. They're waiting for the right shot and taking their time and slowly building up this lead.
Busenkel tries to make a move. He does. Spin move. Goes to Hunter Barr. Hunter Barr drops it. And Hunter Barr will circle around the net with possession. Hunter Barr makes a move toward the net. Lackman behind the back and a goal. Hat trick for Lackman. His third of the night. 3-0, 8:16 to go. Hat trick right out of the gate. We're not even done the first period.
Quick work, and under 4 minutes in, he already is, well, you said a hat trick. He's just been at the right place in the right places at the right time. That he's been seeing. He's been very chemistry with his teammates, being able to get to the spot and getting easy goals.
It's getting late early. 8:16, 3-0 Jags. Oldradi will face off for the Jags.
I don't know if it's getting late yet for Springfield, but the start they've had has not been optimal. I mean, like you have to stop the bleeding now, because if you give Garnet Valley any type of leadway, they're going to hurt you in a big way.
Oldradi sprints, winning the face-off. Jake Morin has it. Takes it back to the 30. Morin. Goes to Loudon. Bradley. Goes to Busenkel. Oh, nice move there by Busenkel. Nice pass. Shot, no good, but Garnet's closer, so they'll take it. Busenkel will start off with the ball.
One of the things you always gotta have is you always gotta have a man in the backfield, so that way, if the shot gets if the ball gets over the shot, you can get the ball back easily.
Bradley. Shot and scored. Danny Bradley, 4-0, 7:29 left to go in the first. And yeah, Springfield just suffered a major cut. And they got to get a Band-Aid now, or else they'll bleed to death.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd see anyone other than Lackman tonight score, but that was a really tough shot there by the senior Bradley. Tight window, threaded the needle like a quarterback, and a great goal, and gives Garnet Valley all the confidence in the world as they were up 4-0 with 7:29 left to go in the first period.
So timeout for both sides, and let's keep it going. We're starting off strong now. Might as well keep the momentum, you know.
Yeah.
And might as well learn the names while you're at it.
All right.
But Alec, it's just Springfield's a good team. Don't get me wrong. I think they're going to be second in the Central League this year, if not like Conestoga or something like that. Like, I think you're beating a good team right now. You beat CR South by like 13-3 or something like that. I could be wrong, but it was like we were in double digits and they had like 3 goals or something like that. I think it was 13-3.
Yeah.
This is a great team. We were District 1 champions last year. I think we're threatening for states.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. To be honest, Springfield, I think they're undefeated this year, and they always have good lacrosse teams. So what's going on right now is a bit surprising to me.
To be honest, Garnet Valley and Springfield are probably the premier schools in Delco for sports. They're always Delco game of the week, everything. Basketball, football, now even lacrosse. They're just two powerhouses that cannot be stopped in Delco County until they face off with one another.
Yeah, absolutely. Delco is a very talented lacrosse community, but if you go up to areas like Reading, you will see some ridiculously good teams.
Springfield gets a possession.
One thing that they were not doing is possessing the ball, and now I think that they're starting to transition to more of a, like what you said. They usually have more of a half court offense.
Yeah, it's more of a half court mentality with Springfield, and we're more of an up tempo offense, if you want to put it into basketball terms.
Yeah. Lacrosse in a way is a lot like basketball. You have to score in a tiny goal, and there's a lot, and you have to coordinate with your teammates by passing a ball around. But however, the difficulty of the sport is much higher than basketball.
Springfield moving the ball around. DeFonso trying to coordinate the Springfield offense. Great defense from the Jags.
They're being really aggressive right now. They're trying to swallow up their opponent and not allowing a good shot off.
Oh, nice move from DeFonso. He shoots, no good. Springfield possession. 6 minutes left to go in the first period. 4-0 Jags.
Widows got up. I think Widows got up there and deflected that shot. It was a nice job by him, and it gives Garnet Valley a new life.
And I have to remind the viewers at home, by halftime, it should be raining here at the Mo. So it's going to affect things a lot, or at least due to the forecast. Those things are like never right. Like it said like, I don't know, 70 one day, then it goes down to like 50. It's ridiculous. But like if we go by what the forecast says, it should be raining by halftime. That affects the game a lot.
Well, if you're Garnet Valley, you probably want the conditions to stay where they are because you're right now you're on a roll and you don't want it to stop.
Nice defense.
I like the aggressiveness there by Morin, Sam Morin, being able to not allow playing good defense.
Oh, off the post there. Springfield gets the rebound. Off the post.
Yeah, 2 shots off and both don't go in. Usually when a shot goes off there, it's high percentage that it goes in.
Even our freshman friend Sean Gallagher defending. Great defense there to force the defender to pass. Gallagher's on your far left. He's been playing great defense tonight. He's been forcing them, DeFonso, to pass every single time.
Well, he's probably their best attacker, and he's not allowing him to get a good shot off him. And if you shut down their best player,
There
on
he is,
offense,
right there. Hold on. So look, he's gonna force him to pass every single time. So that's what I mean. Play that pressing defense. There you go. He just did it again. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's just like the defense of these Jags. They've been holding the ball for over 2.5 minutes.
I mean, like when you shut down their best player, a lot on offense, pretty much in any sport, a lot of things can go wrong for you, and the score shows that. So,
If the viewers at home remember Sean, you're not crazy. He helped us with our broadcast this year, and we are forever thankful. And hopefully he'll do it again next year.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was great having his insight.
Especially because our friend back here is going to college.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to see what we're gonna do next year.
Yeah. But for now, he's on the field playing the defense of his life right now. 3:28 left to go, 4-0.
Most of these freshmen, I will say, have been playing lacrosse pretty much their. I mean, like I would imagine they've been playing it a long time, and they practiced a lot, and that's why they're here right now.
Gallagher lets one by, and there's a flag. Let's see who this is on. I think it is on the Jags. Uh-oh. I think that's on Gal. It is on Sean.
Yeah, unfortunately, I saw him. With his lacrosse stick, raise it up high and smack it down on one of the Springfield players.
It isn't on Sean. It's actually on Shane O'Donohue. But I think he got a little check there, and then that's all she wrote. 3:10. A little power play for Springfield. I don't know if it's actually called a power play. I know in hockey it is. This is a combination, I've said it before, between America's 2 least watched sports, soccer and hockey. It is.
I mean, like soccer, and like you know how much that frustrates me because it's such a wide goal, but yet no one can score. It's mind-boggling. And hockey, I mean, like I can understand why it's pretty hard to score, but eventually it just gets frustrating to me.
3 minutes left to go, 4-0.
My favorite,
Oh, wait, Gallagher's taking a knee too. So is it a double penalty?
I think that
What?
I think that he's just on the sideline.
Okay.
I mean, I don't imagine that he's in. I don't think he's in the penalty box.
Yeah, it's 6 on 5. It's 6 on 4.
6 on 4. So I think Gallagher's in the box too. So O'Donoghue and Gallagher are in the box. 6-on-4. This is a perfect opportunity for Springfield to stop the bleeding. No, it's not a 6-on-4. It's just a penalty. Never mind. Yeah, I think Jack did count wrong. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So 2:20 left to go. 4-0. Shot and scored. That's number 9, Jack Spence. First goal for Springfield, and they finally do stop the bleeding at 4-1. 2:11 left to go in the first.
Great shot by Spence. It looked, that looked like it came out of a cannon, and he put that, and that had to be perfectly placed in order for that to be a goal. And Springfield desperately needed that as Garnet Valley was starting to pull away.
So Jack Spence, the midi, senior midi to be more specific, makes it 4-1 in Garnet Valley's favor. 2:11 left to go.
What Garnet Valley's got to do here, they gotta be able to possess the ball like they did in the first 3 quarters of this period, and be able to get good shots off and play good defense as well.
Oltrati, he wins the face-off. What are they going to call here? I think it's a timeout. It is. So, besides the 1 penalty and the 1 goal, the Jags have been flawless.
Yep.
And I want to keep that up. Look, 1 goal is not going to hurt. 3 or 4, maybe. Yeah, that could hurt. And I think Nick Van Horn has been beautiful in net tonight. Defenders have been outstanding. Attack's been outstanding. Lehman's been amazing. Lachman, pardon me.
Lachman. He's been on fire. I mean, like a hat trick and not even the first period's over. That's pretty hard to do considering it took a Buzenkill to get five goals in the entire game, which is also really impressive on its own too. But just showing how quickly Lachman can score and how powerful he can be on Garnet Valley.
Yeah, definitely. And 5 goals in 1 game is ultra impressive as well. This team's impressive. 5 goals in 1 game is a milestone on its own.
Yeah, I mean, like
5 goals in 1 game from a freshman?
Yeah.
You don't see that too often.
No, you don't. And of course, from 5 goals from anyone's impressive, but the fact that it comes from a freshman makes it even more impressive, considering how inexperienced and how young freshmen tend to be, especially at this point in the year.
And I've been playing lacrosse against some of these freshmen for a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I'm terrible. Like, don't get me wrong. But these kids are very skilled. They are very skilled. And I played attack, and their defense is outstanding. And I want to see if they keep it up.
I would suspect so. But of course, Springfield, what they need to do is make adjustments on offense.
Wait, did you expect that they should play good defense, or that I was terrible at lacrosse?
Both.
We're just 1:30 left to go in the first. 4-1.
If I were Widows here, or sorry, Buzenkill, I would drive.
Buzenkill being forced back behind the net, seeing what options are available. Buzenkill goes to Hunter Barr.
Well, I can see Garnet Valley just holding the ball to the end of the period here, not give Springfield any more chances.
Barr going on a scholarship to York College. 40 seconds left to go in the first. Springfield with possession.
Nice save there by their goalie.
Biancello. He goes to DeFonso. Scramble. Mad scramble for the ball. Ground ball.
Interesting. I've never seen any lacrosse player throw their stick.
Yeah, Shanley threw his stick. Number 33, Sam Morin. Nice move.
You,
Goes to
you,
Hunter
you,
Barr.
you need to move.
Barr drops it.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the first.
Yeah.
4-1 at the end of one, and we'll be right back after this short break. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Thank you to the helpers in the booth. It was a 6-on-4. There was a 30-second penalty on Sean, but he was released on 5 when they scored, and on the man down. And we are about to start the second. Aldrade to face off for the Jags.
All in all, a good first quarter for the Jaguars, getting out to lead extremely early, and keeping that lead, of course. And the only thing I have to say is don't pick up any more. Be careful of those penalties. Do not, because if you pick those up, it can get bad very quickly, and Springfield can take advantage of that.
Jags win the face-off. Actually, no, Springfield won it. I'm sorry. I had my head down for a sec.
Yeah, you can't miss those yellow jerseys anywhere.
Gio Dotsikis goes to Matt Ellison. DeFonso. Mad dash, and he scores.
Yeah, that was close there, too.
That was actually number 9, Jack Spence again. So that's his second goal of the game. So 4-2 Jags. 11:19 to go in the second.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of their best player, and that's Sean Spence, and he can hurt you in many ways, and he did that. And now
I don't know if he's the best player. Like I thought I've seen better, but he's just been the one scoring all the goals.
well, yeah, absolutely. And for us, it's been it's been. I mean, you're right in that sense, but from what I've heard, Spence is the best player on Springfield, of course.
Springfield wins the face-off.
Yeah, if you're our value, you have to start winning these. You have to start getting possession back, because Springfield the last 8 or so minutes, they've had possession of the ball, and they've been able to go on a little 2-0 run.
Jack Clark brings it around. Here's Jack Spence. Ooh, dropped by Springfield there. That was Matt Ellison, midi.
I'm surprised how long they are. they're holding the ball for, considering what's going on right now.
Well, that's what they do. Like as I said pregame, they look for their chances and they try to possess the ball. I think that's what we're seeing right now. So
It works when you're. I feel like that works when you're tied or when you're ahead. But when you're down, you need to start. You have to start like making your offense a little more fast pace.
and they score. That was Aiden Shanley. 10:02 left to go in the second, and it is 4-3. So it's it's a game now. Uh, they finally stitched up their wounds,
Yeah,
and I think they're about to be released from the hospital.
those penalties there on Gallagher and O'Donohue was kind of their wake up call, and now they realized, hey, we can get back into this game, and now it's only a 4-3 ball game with about 10 minutes left to go in the first half.
About to face off. And Springfield wins the possession. Uh-oh. There's an open gap right there. Nice stop. And there's a flag.
I don't know what that was for though, because it looked like that he was pushed from the front, which is technically legal. So I'm not exactly sure what they're flagging. What looks like Al Blasi for.
So, timeout. I think the penalty will be on number 36, Aiden Barry.
Um,
And with 9:47 to play, they'll be man down.
yeah, I mean like I mean that's unfortunate for Garnet Valley. I don't really like the call, but you're gonna have to you're gonna have to be able to have a good defensive stand here, because if they score another goal, it's a tie game. It's clean slate, nothing, and any advantage you can get against this team, you should take.
Well, our first bad call signals that we're still in the referee blues. Now, we should get a sponsor for that phrase, the referee blues. Like, I don't know. We've been in it for at least 5 to 6 weeks now. Council Rock did not help, even though I was in New York that day. But, like, the JV game, we were watching the JV game, and the refs almost didn't know the rules.
There was one official who kept making a call from when he was 50 yards away from the play, while there was another official that was 10 yards away. He didn't throw a flag, but the 50-yard official threw the flag, and I completely did not understand that.
Not even 10 yards, 10 feet. Like, literally, the guy was at, like, the 20, and the other one's, like, at the 15, so less than that.
Luckily for Garnet Valley, that didn't. I don't think that they had a man. They didn't have a man down there because it was the end of the quarter.
Not the
I mean, the end of the period.
Not the end of the period. There's still 9:26 left in the second period, and yeah, I think it was only. I don't know what just happened. To be honest.
Thanks.
So 9:18 left in the second quarter.
Garnet Valley desperately needed an interception in there, or a steal, or any kind of turnover from Springfield, because they needed the ball back. I mean, like I don't think they've had I don't think they've even had a minute of possession here in this quarter.
For our viewers on YouTube, let us know how we're doing. Post in the comments section below. We will read them, and we will take your feedback seriously. Because, look, this is our first year. This is our first lacrosse game. You almost don't know the names and the rules.
I think I know.
No offense to you, but like.
I think I know the rules. I've been to some lacrosse games. But yeah, it's definitely a learning process, like basketball. It was like our first ever broadcast in general, Like that was definitely a learning process, and I expect both the spring season to be awesome as well.
Yeah, we have busy week coming. Softball on Wednesday, so shout out to our softball people out there. And girls lacrosse Thursday. So we have a spring sports filled week. And Friday, well, that's the happiest part. We get the day off.
Yep, from what I know, well, there will rarely be a game on Fridays, which of course is our day off.
Which is always nice. 9:10 left to go. 4-3 Garnet Valley.
Don't get us wrong, we love doing this,
Oh,
but
no, no,
but,
no.
but everyone eventually needs a day off from their job.
Absolutely. We don't get us wrong. Like we are like the biggest sports fans out there. We go to tons of Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, Six. I think we've been to a Soul game once or twice. I think I remember that.
I've never been to a Soul game, I can guarantee you that.
You've
but
never been to a Soul game?
Nope.
Okay. But we love doing this. This is going to be my passion, but you know, I think everyone needs a break. And that's why we took the week off from the girls and they score. Just as I was saying that, Max Busenkel fired up.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a laser there from Busenkill coming around. He used his looseness and speed to go back behind the goal, and slingshot it into the net.
Busenkel scoring his first one of the game, and that makes it 5-3.
Yep.
It was only a matter of time before I thought he would score. He's just such a dominant force out there. I think he is going to go D1. I think
Jacob Buttermore. That's who he reminds me of.
he reminds you of. I agree, actually. Have you seen Jacob's highlights recently?
I have. I hear he's doing great at Syracuse. One of the.
Oh, Gallagher takes a tumble.
I don't know how it's not a flag there because he was clearly pushing the back into the bench.
Garnet Valley ball.
That was a makeup call there, I think.
Yeah. So this game's getting a little chippy, and not. I actually sort of like that. Actually, I don't want to see tempers flare, but you want to see the game a little tense. These are two Delco superpowers battling out here at the Mo, just like old times, just like football, honestly. Shot from Loudon, no good. My bad. That's Danny Bradley.
Yeah, this could be a very vital game in determining who will win the Central League because these are two of the top teams.
Springfield spreading it out, 7:23, 5-3.
They like possessing that ball, and I'm not sure how, and I don't think it's working. It's working kind of well. It's been working well for like the last 10-15 minutes, but eventually they're going to push their foot on the gas pedal because they're down by 2 and they need goals.
I agree. 6:54 to go in the second quarter of play. And that'll be Jag's ball.
Now they're starting to force Springfield to take some unwarranted shots.
Busenkel comes back into the game. Wide open is Sam Morin has it. He goes to Busenkel. Busenkel surrounded by men and is dropped. Oh! Oh no! No! Ladies and gentlemen, that is baloney.
No, that's not
baloney.
a good call. It's from the front too.
That's what I'm saying. Like yeah. I don't.
It looks like they're discussing it now too, possibly considering picking up the flag, which they should.
Jake Morin is the guilty party.
Still not exactly sure what that call was about there though. That was just a good hit there.
It could have been like an unwarranted push as well because they blew the play dead. So I don't know if it was a temper flare type of thing. If the ball wasn't dead, if the play wasn't dead, that's legal. If the play
No.
was dead, yeah,
I-
I think it was a dead ball because no, I think it was a dead ball.
I mean, like I didn't. I mean, it may have been, but I didn't hear a whistle.
I thought I heard a whistle. Like if there was no whistle, that is no foul. That is a great hit, and I want to see more of them.
Don't make this like.
See more. See more. 6:10 left to go. 5-3.
They're holding that ball until they get the right shot. They refuse to shoot in order until they get something that's a layup for them.
Ground ball. And it's Garnet Valley possession.
Looks like only a push off there, and I agree there. It looked like a bit of a push there in the back, and Garnet Valley luckily now gets possession, and now it's another scoring opportunity.
Shot is off. That is from Jake Morin. 5-3. 5 minutes left to go.
I like the aggressiveness there by uh, by Barr there, but that was even better defense there by Donegan, not allowing him to drive.
Hunter Barr.
Ooh.
Springfield has possession. 4 minutes left to go in the half.
They are not. Garnet Valley is not allowing anything by, playing a bunch of press defense here, which is working so far. As Springfield only has 3 goals. Watch out! What?
Nice evasion from Sam Morin.
That's kind of like a basketball move right there. And like what you see on Madden, like the juke move. I was pretty impressive.
It was.
That was a nice hit there.
Springfield moving it around. 3 minutes left to go.
The Springfield head coach is not happy right now. I'm wondering if it's with the players or the referees or a combination of both.
2:35 to go. Springfield moving it around. Found an opening. Is that a goal?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's a goal. So, Springfield scores. I think that was Spence again.
Now a hat trick for him too. I mean, after the first few minutes, Springfield has made some adjustments on defense. I mean, they're not allowing Lackman to get the ball, which you don't want because look what he's done through through those first 4 minutes.
Oldrade recovers the ground ball.
I wonder if I could push upfield right here.
Hunter Barr.
Garnet Valley could just hold here until the end of the half. Springfield right now has a lot of momentum going for them. I would not give them the ball back or give them any other chance, and possibly get a goal of your own heading to the locker room.
Hunter Barr makes a move behind the net. Goes to Bryce Stansfield. Goes to Jake Martin. Hunter Barr. Bad pass. And then we'll go to Springfield.
Garnet Valley getting a little bit sloppy there. You got to clean it up. Make some adjustments going to the locker room. The second quarter has not been one of their best, but I have no doubt that they can come back from that and come out with a really good attack on offense and defense.
.30 seconds left. Ground ball. Spence will get it. Shot is off, no good. And it'll stop with 17.8 Springfield ball.
I was gonna say for a second, Van Horn has to get back in goal there.
Spence turns the corner, is devoured, and it'll stay with Springfield. 3.1 left to go. That'll be your half. 5-4 Jags score the JV game and at the half of the varsity game. So we'll be right back after the half, but stay tuned for the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this contest between the Springfield Cougars and your Garnet Valley Jaguars. I'm Ben Hoyt with Alec Eskin. Alec, what did you see in the first half?
I saw it was a pretty. I felt like it was a pretty inconsistent first half. Garnet Valley got out to a 4-0 lead, got started really quickly on offense, but then eventually the Springfield. There's a reason why they're undefeated and they're a really good team. They made adjustments and they got themselves back in this game, and specifically, offensively, Springfield has held the ball pretty much for the back end of the first quarter and pretty much all the second quarter. For almost the entire time. In Garnet Valley, what you have to do is you have to possess the ball a little more in order to get more opportunities on offense and win this game.
Lackerman with 3, Busenkel with 1. And who scored the other one, Alec?
I believe it was Bradley.
It was Bradley. You're right. Thank you for that. Springfield scores right out of the gate.
That was exactly what you could not have if you were Garnet Valley.
That was number 44, Pat Clemens.
Yeah,
That's his first one of the game, and it's all square.
yeah.
Everyone has the same number of wounds, and is now 5-5.
I mean, they did not hold the ball for long there. He saw a lane and he was shot at, and he was shot out of a cannon. They're really smart, really good shot, and really important too as it ties this game.
Springfield wins the faceoff again. Much more up-tempo pace for the Cougars.
Yeah, it looks like they've got Garnet Valley on their heels a little bit on defense. They're able to move a lot of guys around, but if you're Garnet Valley, you gotta adjust and start getting some turnovers here.
Springfield shoots off mark. Springfield will take possession. Number 2, Aiden Shanley will inbound for Cougars.
Yeah. What's got to be? It's what you need to do for Garnet Valley. Get a turnover here. You get possession and get another opportunity.
Springfield shoots, saved by Van Horn.
It would have been great if Garnet Valley could have gotten that jump ball there. But Springfield, really good team, able to use their height there to get that ball back.
10:27, 5-5, third period. Springfield moving the ball around the net, trying to find a gap.
And they are not. They will not. Once again, they're not gonna shoot the ball unless they get a good shot.
Feel like this is like a Lower Merion type of offense, but for Lacrosse. Garnet Valley, nice check there.
Yeah. What you need right now is you need to get turnovers, and you need to somehow disrupt the rhythm Springfield has on offense right now by simply just playing possibly a little more aggressive defense and getting up in their face a little bit.
9:10 left to go, 5-5.
Gotta guard Sean Spence here. He's been the man on Springfield's offense tonight.
Spence goes to Colin Hopkins. Good defense from the Jags. Oldradi guarding Gerzebek. Spence.
And some really aggressive defense there by Garnet Valley, which in my opinion is smart, because then that's how turnovers are created, kind of like in a basketball sense.
Eight minutes to go in the third period, 5-5. Not much going on. Very slow paced, what I said in the beginning. Spin move. Van Horn goes into the butterfly, and Springfield will retake possession.
Perhaps what Garnet Valley should do right here is they should have a man designated, so that way, in case if Springfield overshoots the ball, they can have someone back there able to get close enough to where we go in their favor. The rule is whoever's closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds, that's where it goes.
Spence shoots. Still Springfield ball, keeping the man in the backfield. And Garnet Valley is increasing with frustration. Garnet Valley a little confused on defense there, a little miscommunication. And luckily they saved it in time before Springfield found a gap.
Like, their defense has been good and all, but the thing is, you need some possession like they had in the first quarter, and the way to do that is by getting turnovers here.
6:46, 5-5. Springfield moving around near the 30. Jags swarming around him. 6:13 left to go.
I'm wondering if
I don't, like, as the play-by-play person, it is very hard to do, or actually to talk when there's, like, absolutely nothing going on. Would you agree, Alec?
well, I mean, like, well, I feel like for both of us too, because I have to start filling in some of the gaps here.
I agree. And still Springfield ball. When will this end?
And of course, you have to find some other topics to talk about. This is really interesting, but we're perhaps going across the Delco County.
And the floodgates finally burst, and it is 6-5, 5:37 left to go in the third.
Yeah, that was a really nice job there by Springfield, being patient and getting the shot they wanted.
If you're the Jags, you have to win this possession. You cannot go through a repeat of what you just went last possession for broadcast and game's sake.
I think to them, yeah, they definitely need something. Garnet Valley definitely needs something going in their favor.
All right, critical moment here. 6-5, 5:37 the third. Who's it going to? It will go. It'll go to the Jags.
Yeah, you need that desperately if you're the Jaguars. You need to get some possession here, and you need to get a goal here. Because Springfield, they have a bunch of momentum going for them right now, and you need to stop it here with a goal.
Jake Marin goes to Busenkel. Goes to Bishop Barnes. First time we've said his name tonight.
You need to get someone open here, and by the way, by doing that is moving a lot of people around.
Danny Bradley. Goes to number 32, Bryce Stansfield.
Right now, Phillips is doing a great job on defense. Oh, wait, actually, no, that's not Phillips. My bad. Garizbek is doing a really nice job there on defense.
Jake Marin has the ball right now at the goal line. Makes a move, finds a gap. Shot, no good, and it goes back to Springfield. So, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for a long cycle of keeping the ball probably till the rest of the period, because that last possession took 4 minutes, or that could take 10 seconds. Who knows? Because Jake Morgan gets the ball back, and it's back to Springfield. So, yeah, the Jags need to press him a little bit. Wouldn't you agree, Alec?
Yeah, you got to start playing a little more aggressive defense, because they're doing whatever they please on offense, and we know how dangerous they are. And you got to stop the flow of that, like in the first quarter, like how they weren't able to do anything for what seemed like an entire period, and Garnet got to a 4-0 lead.
So that's going to be a timeout for Springfield. We'll take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:15 left to go. 6-5 Springfield. And as I said before, prepare for a long possession full of nothing.
Yeah, they're not gonna shoot until they get a good shot off.
And even when they do get the shot off, they'll get the possession back. Like, that's the key about Springfield. I can see why they're undefeated now because of this offense.
Yeah, and I can see it, and I can see how frustrates other teams, because you want the ball back so desperately, but it's always just out of reach.
So 2:30 left, 6-5. Ball's behind the net near the 10.
They are just taking their good old time right now.
You can say that again.
Yeah, I could see him holding the ball to the end of the period, and there's still a little over 2 minutes left.
The possession's already been for at least a minute and a half. And, there's a shot, and they score.
They've just owned this quarter. They're right now, it's 3 Springfield goals to 0 for Garnet Valley, and whatever they gotta start having that lightning in a bottle moment, because they need a goal now.
You have another period. That's the thing. You gotta win your face-offs. That's the key.
Yeah,
That goal was scored by number 3 Liam DeFonso.
Yeah, if you're going to Valley here, what you want to do is you have to is what in this last about 155, you have to win this face off, and set yourself up with a scoring opportunity and score.
Garnet Valley wins the faceoff. It'll go to number 50, Kevin Craig Jr. Hunter Barr. Nice pass, number 33, Sam Marin. Marin takes his time. Nice defense from Springfield.
There-
Dan Bradley, 127 left. No reason to give him another shot. Take your time, just like Springfield does. Beat him with your own. Beat him with their own medicine.
Yeah, but the difference is what you gotta do here is you gotta score. The possession doesn't matter unless you score. Which Springfield and both Springfield and Garnet Valley have done the same with the possession time they've had.
Hunter Barr behind the net, circles round, and ground ball, and it'll go to the Jags. Hunter Barr goes to Bradley. Busenkel, haven't called his name in a while. Barr makes a move. Shot, and it's wide, but Jags will get it back. Busenkel will have it with 36.1.
I still like the shot selection though. There, you need to get some kind of shot off to put the pressure on Springfield's defense.
25 seconds left. Jags got to have a shot sooner rather than later. Shot and goal. That's from Hunter Barr.
That was a desperately needed goal there for Garnet Valley. Cuts the deficit to 1 now, and that was just a great sequence there on offense for Garnet Valley. And an even better shot there by Barr, squeezing it in there, squeezing in the top left corner of the goal post for the eventual score.
Barr, the York College commit and close friend of mine, gets a lead down to 1, 7-6, 18.1 left to go. How's it back there for the camera, Jack?
Good.
Camera update? Says
Excellent.
it's good. Says it's good. Let's see. Springfield wins the faceoff. 10 seconds left. They can't dilly-dally here. They need to get a shot off as well, and that's no good. 5.2. Clock is stopped.
They've got to start pressing on defense a little bit more because Springfield just got a lane right to the basket. I mean, right to the goal. Right to the goal.
Wrong sport, but yes.
Yep,
And
still in basketball. Still in basketball mindset.
So that's the end of the quarter. 7-6, Springfield. We'll be right back after a short break. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 7-6 Springfield. 12 minutes left to play. 1 quarter left.
Should be an exciting final quarter of play. Close game, 2 of the best teams in Delco County, and possibly a big game in deciding who could win the Central League. That was Springfield. They have to. Springfield has been winning those tip-offs there, and that's one of the reasons why they've been able to gain a lot of possession time, and a reason why they're in the lead right now. If you're Garnet Valley, you gotta get a turnover here, a save, or get the ball back in any kind of way or form.
11:24 left to go in the game. 7-6. Springfield with the possession. Number 3, Liam DeFonso. Spence being forced back by Sam Morin.
Yeah, not a lot of leadway there for Springfield right now. It looks like Garnet Valley's starting to. It looks like they conserve their energy, and now they're using it like a withdrawal from the bank here in the 4th quarter.
That was actually a very good line, Alec.
Thank you. I thought it was too.
10:36 left to go. 7-6. Nice check there. Didn't get it, but jarred the ball loose.
It's good. Causes dysfunction.
Gallagher gets it, flicks it up to Van Horn. Nice play by Sean. Ryan Loudon.
Yeah, very good job by Loudon there, getting it upfield quickly, so that way Springfield didn't even get the chance to stop Garnet Valley in the backfield.
Busenkel. Barr. Here's Morin. Barr. He makes a move. He goes into the end zone. Would have been a touchdown, but that would be the wrong sport as well.
Yeah, yes it would have.
Morin.
No such thing as a touchdown here in Lacrosse.
Unfortunately. Barr. Springfield jars it loose, but Barr gets it back. Bradley. He's at the 20.
That was still a very good shot though by Garnet Valley.
Ooh, jukes him out. Bradley. Shot, he scores!
That was exactly what Garnet Valley needed.
Bryce Stansfield with the goal. Equalizes it with a little less than 9 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, I mean, like Bradley, he did an amazing job of setting that up, splitting 2 defenders like in basketball, and then just kicking it out to Stansfield, who had a wide open net.
He was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And because of that, game's tied.
Yeah, I mean, that's right place at right time. That's not lucky there. That's the play design, and Garnet Valley executed it perfectly.
You have to win your face-offs from now on, starting with this one, because that could be pivotal to this game, with the time being killed off the clock by Springfield's lengthy possessions. And who's going to win this face-off here? Ground ball, mad scramble, and it will go to Springfield. Oh, ball's up in the air. Mad scramble. And there's a flag.
I don't agree with that call at all. He was tripped. I mean, like he tripped on his own, and that really. I mean, and I
don't know if it was that or the stick that came in afterwards.
I wonder what the call is going to be here, because it looked like he tripped beforehand too.
Let's see who takes a knee. It'll be Bradley. So, 8:44. Bradley takes a knee.
Looks like it's only going to be 1 minute though, so that way at least Garnet Valley doesn't have to be a man down for too long.
What? Where are they starting? Springfield, man up. 8:30 to go. You would probably need to get a shot in sooner rather than later with the man up. Oh, they jukes him out. Open space. Spence. That was dangerous there for a sec. They get a shot off. Saved by Van Horn. Van Horn collects, settles it. Goes behind the net for a sec.
That was very vital there for Garnet Valley in order to survive this man down. And now it looks like they're going to take time out after the man down just ends.
That's pretty good, and we'll take a short break, but we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we were just talking over the break, and I think this is a vital point to bring up. This team blows teams out like 15 to nothing every single time. This is what you call a test. A test of strength, a test of resiliency, a test of character.
You rarely don't. I mean, like Springfield, this is new territory for them. You normally don't see them like in a fight here, and they're coming down the wire. So I'm curious to see what happens with them. But for Garnet Valley, they've had what I thought has been a very good night against one of the best teams in the Delco County and possibly in the state.
So Bradley's back into the game after the man down. Bradley.
Garnet Valley could just do the Springfield strategy and just hold it here until they get a good shot off, which like that's been Springfield's bread and butter tonight, and that's one of the reasons why they were able to come back in this game.
Thank you.
And why they've scored 7 goals.
Barn.
Take your time if you're going Valley. No need to get a bad shot off.
Spreading around the box. .654 to go in the game. Thought about taking a shot there. That was number 10, Mitch Lackman again. That could have been... If it was bowling, it would be a ham bone. Fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, if that's 4 strikes in a row.
Yeah, and hopefully he can make it 4 sooner rather than later and give Garnet Valley this lead back. And right now they have all the momentum. And they look like they're getting ready to strike.
6:14, ladies and gentlemen, 7-7. Garnet Valley trying to make a move. Doesn't see a good shot. Nice pass. Goes to Busenkel. Busenkel will sit behind the net. Makes a spin move. Busenkel pass. And they score! Assist from Busenkel to Jake Morin, and the Jags take the lead.
That was an amazing sequence there from Busenkel. and from Morin. Using Kale had to thread a needle there. I mean, like, he'd have fit in a really tight window on the other side of the goal to Morin, and Morin was basically sliding into third base.
That ball was
And
on a
and he
string.
and he was able to put that in the goal, and that's extremely impressive.
So 5:42 left to go. 8-7. Fairly high-scoring game. Like I see, like even like Penn and Yale, they had a game that was like 14-13. So that's more of your high-scoring games.
Yeah.
This is in the middle.
Yeah.
But this is a good game. I like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I'm very proud of myself for getting in a baseball reference there.
I've been very proud of myself for getting in a bowling reference. I think I topped you there.
Maybe you probably have. I mean, like bowling, not many people know the terms of that. Baseball, most people do.
Turnover there from Springfield, and Garnet Valley will get the possession back. Very good thing for Jaguars. Can take as many possessions as you can get.
Yep. No reason to give Springfield any more chances. And I'm impressed with the adjustments they've made so far in this fourth quarter and how they've been able to come back from adversity.
4:47 left to go. Morin. It's actually Bryce Stansfield. Pardon me. Bradley. Laser. No good.
That was more of a low-risk, high-reward shot because he knew he had two people in Barr and Stansfield in the backfield. So if it didn't go in, you would probably overshot it, and Garnet would have gotten the ball back.
Barr. Goes Stansfield. Back to Barr.
Now you have to be careful of this and look at the clock because the rule is within 3 minutes of play, and if it's under, and if 3 goals are under, you have to keep it in the box, which is highlighted in blue.
You mean timeout Springfield, and we'll be right back after a short break. Jags are fired up. We're fired up. We'll be right back. We have. We'll go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:52 left to go. 8-7. Garnet Valley on top. Jags will take the possession coming out of the timeout. But Alec, what are your key points of tonight's game?
My key points: time possession. That's been a really big factor in this game. Springfield and Garnet Valley have had a mixture of it. Garnet Valley, I think Springfield has had a little bit more, but also execution. Garnet Valley has been able to execute on offense a little more efficiently with the possession time they've had. and they've been careful with the ball, and they've been able to make adjustments and late in this game.
I think the key point is when Gallagher actually got the turnover from Springfield, flicked it to Van Horn, and set up for a goal. Like, that's what shifted the momentum. Just one simple toss. I think. Ooh, there's a shove from behind. There's a flag. And there's another shove from behind, but that's not going to count. They're going to be man up. Most likely for a minute.
Yeah, I'm wondering who they're going to send to the box here. If they're going about, and also they get possession back too, which is huge. So they could have, and that was smart by them because they knew they could have gotten a shot off and put themselves up by 2 goals if they of course made it. It's 2-0 Phillies, by the way, now.
8-7, Garnet Valley. They'll be man up. And I think the penalty is on Pat Clemens. I could be wrong, though.
Jack, it's actually on. No, wait. Who's in the? It looks like it's number 40. Yeah, I thought the way where Spence was, I thought he was going in the box.
Was that not? That's gonna be Springfield ball. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go.
Springfield's got guy rush here a little bit because they have to get a goal quick play.
Long pass. That's not gonna benefit them, or will it? Still Springfield ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what. Looks like there's a match going on for the ball, so I don't know how the official there can call it on one specific player.
Garnet Valley has to be in the box now, so with 3 minutes left. They just gotta hold on here, honestly. Don't let Springfield score here.
And Springfield, I'm wondering what they're going to do here. If they're going to try to get a chance as quickly as they can and try to score that way, or if they'll hold on to it until the last second, and that way they won't give Garnet Valley another shot.
Phillies update, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2-0 Phillies for those watching tonight's game. Michael Franco with a home run.
Yeah, been a great year for the Phillies so far. I mean, it's been really exciting to watch. Hopefully they can extend their winning streak to 4.
1:50 left to go. Springfield taking their sweet old time. But you can at this point. Well, actually you can. If you score with like less than 30 seconds left, it gets hard. And Springfield scores to tie it up.
Yeah, and that was just ideal there too. Like, I can't believe he got that in there. I mean, like, it was such a tiny window. He was able to sneak it in there. A really nice shot there by what looks like
I couldn't see who that was. Let's see who they congratulate.
it looks like
Oh my gosh, it's him again.
Spence.
It is DeFonso. He scores again with 1:40 left to go. That's his second goal of the game.
Yeah, if you're Garnet Valley here, you gotta win this face-off here and get possession of the ball and hold on to it until the last second. So
That's gonna be Garnet Valley ball. 1:36 left to go.
that was huge there. They need that possession, and they got it. Now, if I'm them, I'm just holding onto the ball until with like 20 seconds left. Got off and then going from there.
Busenkel holds the ball at the 10. Goes back to the goal line. Goes to Hunter Barr. Barr. Goes to Busenkel.
Garnet Valley looks like they're going with my idea of holding on to the ball until the last second.
Or if you get a good shot, like an amazing shot, like I'm going to score 99% of the time with this shot.
Yeah, I mean, like, who knows? With the Springfield, I would have a hard time imagining that they would get it. So what you gotta do here is you gotta hold on to the ball and then until 20 seconds then you can shoot the ball.
Hunter Barr, Jake Morin goes back to Barr. And it's out of the box. Barr made a mistake there. 18.4 left to go. Springfield gets it back. That's a costly mistake. I'm not going to lie there. I'm going to be real. I think Springfield getting it back is the last thing you want, but you don't panic. You play your D. They've been playing all game. I would put Gallagher in, honestly. He's been playing great defense all night.
That's what could happen. I mean, that was a costly mistake, but you can atone for it by playing great defense and giving yourself more time and in overtime.
Like I said earlier, lacrosse is a mix of the two least watched sports in America, soccer and hockey. However, the non-soccer part of it is that you actually have overtime. There's no ties. So the best thing that could come out here is that we run out the clock and go to overtime because Springfield's not going to let us have it back. It would be a costly mistake for them to let us have it back.
I can't see that happening. They're a really good team, and I think they'd rather eat the ball rather than give it up
or try to score last second, and they get to go home, and their 5 miles will be good times.
But you for Garnet Valley, you wanna go home with a win here.
Goalkeeper's out of the net. 9 seconds to go. There's a flag there. They're going to shoot, and it's no good. .4 to go. But there's a flag. So, I think that's going to be Morin heading to the box.
That was kind of a soft call there. I mean, like, he definitely pushed in there, but it wasn't. It didn't look like it was too hard there.
You just have .4. You can barely get off a shot at this point. That's going to be it. So we're going to go to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. First broadcast of the season. We'll be right back.
We'll see it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to a face-off. We're a man down, and that'll be on Morin. So, Springfield will get the ball automatically.
Which makes that penalty loom even larger here. But for Garnet Valley, you need a steal or something in order to prevent Springfield from getting another goal, and another goal pretty much actually would effectively end this game.
It would end this game, actually.
Yeah. So
That is what overtime is for.
yeah, so sudden death, no goals.
So, we have 4-minute overtimes, and it is 8-8. And I think Springfield will start off with the ball. No, they will start off with the ball. DeFonso started off with it. DeFonso. Passing around, back to DeFonso, trying to look for an open shot. 3:36 of overtime. Their possession could take all of overtime. You never know.
Potentially, but I think they would want to get it off before the man down is over.
I agree. So, timeout. Does that signal that the man down is over? I think so. Or maybe it's just a timeout. 3:26 left, 8-8.
Been a very good game for our first broadcast. Better than anything I could have imagined.
Yeah, this is a good way to kick off the spring. Maybe add some baseball in there, some softball, some girls lacrosse. I think it's going to be a good spring.
Yeah, like we're doing it all. I mean, like it should be fun. We're gonna be very busy, of course, and but still, this is extremely fun.
For some, we will be outside and we will be very cold as well.
Hopefully
it'll warm up.
A little warmer. In the press box here we have heat, so that's always nice.
Yeah, it is heated to 86 degrees here in the press box. That is your forecast for your press box. A little hotter than it is probably in your home, because it is freezing out here, ladies and gentlemen. Sub 30s, and with 3:26 left to go, it is 8-8. So, little Phillies update. Top of the 5th, and Phillies are up 2-0. I think we'll be giving a bunch of those updates over the spring, because everyone loves their Phillies.
Yeah, like Phillies fever. I have not been this excited about a team since 2011.
Hashtag ring the bell. 3:14 left to go. 8-8.
And also another update on the girls lacrosse. They won today 13-7 against Springfield. A good win for them.
Good job. Good job to the girls. We'll be broadcasting them Thursday, so can't wait for that.
Yeah, that should be a good game as well. 3:45 start against Ridley.
And the boys will take on Ridley. I have some former acquaintances on Ridley that I hope they do beat. I can have bragging rights. Bragging rights are everything.
And you just want Garnet Valley to win in general.
Of course. Oh, quick shot there from Liam DeFonso, and Garnet Valley gets it back.
That was huge there for Garnet Valley. That was a great defensive stand there, especially by goalie Nick Van Horn. If that goal goes in, of course they lose. And that was just great defense there all around by Garnet Valley.
And I was about to say, but before you can get bragging rights from next game, oh, nice move there from Bradley. Oh, but the ball is loose. Ground ball. Garnet Valley gets it back. And timeout. So I was about to say, before you can brag about next game, you got to win this game.
Absolutely.
Even though I would love to brag about next game. But 2:08 left to go. It is still 8-8, still in overtime. And
gotta focus on what's in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta focus on what's in front of you.
What you need to do here for Garnet Valley is you need to get the best shot you can. There's no reason to get a bad shot off here, especially considering you have possession and you need and you can run out the clock too.
Great thing is that Ridley will be an easier game next game, so I don't think Ridley's all that good at lacrosse. So you can hopefully get an easy win there after this tough home win or loss.
Come on, Jack! Let's go, fans! I want to hear ya! Let's go, Garnet!
Sorry, you're in the camera.
That's the camera right there. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2:08 left to go. 8-8.
Yeah, this has been a great game. Great game for broadcasting. It's nice to be outside again.
I love being outside. Speaking of which, what was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. Two minutes left to go. 8-8.
It's been a very competitive night for both teams.
And they score! And the game is over.
What
Positivity, guys! Positivity!
Jake Morin with the goal, and that will be our game. 1:48 in
awesome.
overtime. Great goal by Morin, and great
Yeah.
game for the Jags.
Yeah, absolutely, a huge win. Gets another check mark in the W column, and an awesome play there by Morin, going back around the goal and slingshotting it into the net for the win.
And that was a home run. Last baseball reference of the day, and I think I topped yours. From Jack Ainsley and Alec Eskin, I'm Ben Hoyt saying so long. Let's go, Jags.